Welcome to Abu Dhabi, and welcome to this incredible event. And for those of you coming back, welcome back to Abu Dhabi. Now, with a mind toward ensuring that the prize reaches out to different key players in the industry, we created these different categories: the global high schools, the not-for-profit organizations, the small and medium-sized enterprises, and the large corporations, as well as the Lifetime Achievement Award, to really recognize the entire spectrum of entities that are involved in helping address some of the major energy challenges facing the world. This year, from almost 1,500 submissions, we have an amazing range and list of nominees all across the ZFEP Future Energy Prize categories, and from a wide range of countries all around the world. So without further delay, let's take a look at some of these incredible nominations. Our first category of the day is the Global High Schools category. And the main objective of this category is to promote sustainability in schools. There's a special emphasis on these projects, particularly around measurable impact, to promote renewable energy and sustainability. That can include improvements in water use, in waste reduction, and water efficiency. And this is a category that is very different than the rest of the ZFEP Future Energy Prize categories for one basic reason. It's to inspire that next generation of leaders to come up with innovative solutions by working with their colleagues in the high schools. We give the schools a grant that they can use to help fulfill the goals of their particular project. And they're across 5 different regions: Oceania, Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas. And as you've heard, some of them are with us this morning in the Global High Schools section of the audience. Can I hear from the Global High Schools again? Okay, welcome. What we're going to do is take a look first at our first category, which are the high school nominees from Oceania. Please take a look.
Working on our proposal for the ZFEP Future Energy Prize has made us really think of the bigger picture, what we could do if we really had the chance, and so it's taken it up to the next level, really.
Essentially, in our proposal for the prize, we're looking at installing solar panels, looking at installing a wind turbine, and also experimental technology with piezoelectric tiles.
Sheikh Zayed was an inspiring leader and environmental champion. His efforts and successes in leading his nation and his people from harsh beginnings to a prosperous and sustainable future is very inspiring, and it motivates me to try and do my part.
If Local Rural Training Center happened to win the ZFEP Future Energy Prize, we would like to build a resilient center. People would come learn how to build local, build strong and safe, and also how they can use renewable energy. I would call it the ZFEP Resilient Center to give an honor to Sheikh Zayed, because it's one of the implementations of his plan to help the global high schools.
Our proposal for the ZFEP Future Energy Prize was to establish a energy hub here at the school.
The Human Energy Hub will be a place where people can come and get ideas for their home to make it more energy efficient.
Another thing we would do is the Kids Teaching Kids program.
Kids Teaching Kids is senior students teaching junior students about energy saving and sustainability.
Well, global recognition with such a prestigious organisation like the ZFEP Future Energy Prize will always be really important to a little school off the big island, on a small island called Tasmania.
Okay, can we have a round of applause for the Oceania category? Okay, our next section from the Global High Schools category are the high schools that submitted from Asia. Let's take a look at the Asian nominees.
There are two main elements of our proposal for the ZFEP Future Energy Prize. Firstly, solar power through using photovoltaic cells, and the second part is using biogas generation.
The introduction of the biogas generator would work on several different fronts. For one, we solve the problem of how to deal with our food waste. We would also have the solar power plants, which would be generating electricity for us.
The idea which everybody agreed on was putting up a small solar energy system on one of the primary schools in the local village. If we win the ZFEP Future Energy Prize, we will be able to offset roughly 65 tons of carbon dioxide.
This year, for the year 2016, the ZFEP Energy Prize, we propose to have more than 200 solar panels with a supply of 70 kilowatts, and that is to promote sustainable living.
The ZFEP Future Energy Prize will definitely help us to showcase our efforts, how a school building can be operated in a sustainable manner, making it a model for the whole country.
KSA is a unique high school in Korea that is funded by Korean government.
Our proposal is DIY project where we encourage students and teachers to build sustainable energy sources such as solar power panels, gardens on the rooftops, air generators, and generators in the fitness room.
ZFEP Future Energy Prize encourages students to study about future development and sustainable energy. Sheikh Zayed invested a lot in his people and was interested in sustainability, and I think it is very important to honor him because he was a leader with vision.
As a future scientist developing sustainable energy sources, I think it's really important to start now because we can't really wait for another generation to start developing the sustainable energy sources.
Okay, fabulous. Can we hear it for the high schools, global high schools from Asia? Congratulations. Our third category in the Global High Schools competition are nominees from Africa. Let's please take a look at the nominations that came in from the high schools in Africa.
We presented proposal to ZFEP Future Energy Prize, that is mounting a solar system that will be able to trap energy from the sunlight and convert it to electrical energy for the use of our school. So that means that there will be more generation of energy in our system. Should other schools also adopt this program? We will intend to get more energy, to create employment, because the sustainability energy practices itself is a source of employment.
If we are able to win this ZFEP Future Energy Prize, I'll also be able to leave a legacy for my juniors and all the students who come after me.
If we get the ZFEP Future Energy Prize, we will buy anaerobic digester and solar power.
Right now, our school, we are like role models to the other schools in Somaliland. We have a windmill that is working and it produces power to the school. We install solar heaters that heats our water. We also have a green water system that recycles the water. All of these things came from Sheikh Zayed's great ideas to make the world better and to use sustainable energy. To win the ZFEP Future Energy Prize, it would show to me that when I put my mind to something, I can easily do it. Our submission is a two-phase project. Firstly, to install a hybrid of solar photovoltaic panels and wind turbines to produce electricity. And our second is to produce a unique biogas system, which will allow us to produce our own gas. We use modern gas stoves, which is quite expensive to run, so we've had to go back to using charcoal.
Sheikh Zayed personally inspired me to take the responsibility of the earth we live in and also take a good role in our community and improve the quality of life for everyone. If I win the ZFEP Future Energy Prize, this is the place I will put the solar panels and it's where my future begins.
All right, fantastic. Great submissions. Our next Global High Schools list of nominees are from Europe. Let's take a look at the European submissions for 2016.
Our proposal for the ZFEP Future Energy Prize is to convert this rooftop into an urban garden so we can produce our own food. We'll be doing this by building a greenhouse, having an open garden and installing beehives.
Our proposal will allow us to expand on what we're doing in this room at the moment, which is exploring how to grow food sustainably in the middle of a city centre.
Sheikh Zayed is an inspiration to me because of the vision he had on the environment and sustainability. His philosophy on education and empowerment is especially relevant to us here at Belvedere.
Our plan for the ZFEP Future Energy Prize is to build up a smart grid of different renewable energy sources. It involves on one hand our water wheel, which is to be installed right there, a wind turbine in Bad Salgau, and a methane station in Überlingen. I think we should win the ZFEP Future Energy Prize because we not only build up one renewable energy source for our school, we build different stations that can be used in an intelligent way, and we also offer the students an interesting way to learn, and also the concept of our water wheel could be used in developing countries to help the people there.
Okay, fabulous. How about a round of applause for our European nominees? Our last list of nominees in the Global High Schools category come from the Americas. Let's take a look at this year's submissions for the high schools from the Americas.
El Colegio Manuel Picasotti es parte de una comunidad activa en un área rural en Santa Cruz, Bolivia. La ciudad está a 400 kilómetros hasta aquí y en camino de tierra, lo que hace que no tengamos acceso a la electricidad.
Si ganaríamos el premio ZFEP Future Energy Prize, pues pondríamos los paneles allá.
No solo instalaríamos paneles solares, pero también podríamos tener recursos y conocimientos para mantenerlos y repararlos nosotros mismos.
Con el objetivo de plantear un restaurante escolar donde se puedan aplicar todas las energías renovables.
Acerca del desierto, acá en el desierto utilizamos la energía solar, es muy necesario tenerla y se ha vuelto muy popular acá, todos los vecinos la tienen y pues me parece conveniente tenerla en la escuela.
Me siento muy contento de que un colegio del departamento pueda representarnos a nosotros y a Colombia entera.
Nosotros poco a poco hemos venido realizando este proyecto con mucho esfuerzo. Un gran ejemplo de motivación a todas esas comunidades a que retomen toda la parte ambiental, a que se concienticen a un mundo mejor.
Y las propuestas para el ZFEP Future Energy Prize son la creación y elaboración de paneles solares, la transformación de un vehículo de gasolina al eléctrico y la elaboración de un huerto orgánico.
A la hora que vean que el mundo puso los ojos en un lugar tan pequeñito, van a ver que las llaves se encuentran por todos lados, que solo es necesario seguir con mucho corazón sus sueños.
All right, congratulations to our global high schools.